Hello everyone, I am Ms. Tamilanchali, Assistant Professor from Department of Nutrition and Dietetics, KSRCASW College of Arts and Science for Women, Trichandur. In this video, we're gonna see about the sensory evaluation. What is sensory evaluation? When the quality of food product is assessed by using our human sensory organs, which are eyes, nose, a mouth, then ear, which are said to be sensory evaluation or subjective evaluation or organoleptic evaluation. For example, appearance, flavor, and mouth feel, which are the factors which decide the acceptance of a food product. Then, what are the sensory characteristics of food? In the first, appearance. Surface characteristics of food product is contribute to appearance. For example, scrambled egg with a dry surface which will not be acceptable. Then flesh with fudge and glossy surface is rated high. Then interior appearance can also be evaluated in sensory characteristics. For example, lumps in a pudding or gravy which will be undesirable and it cannot be judged by our eyes. Then sight, which also plays an important role in the assessment of lightness of foods like bread, cakes and idli. Then transparency, opaqueness, turbidity, dullness and gloss, which is also mediated by the organs of sight. Then the second characteristic is color. In addition to giving pleasure, the color of the food is also an important attribute of sensory characteristic. Then what ripeness of fruits like banana, tomato, mango, guava, papaya and plum can be assessed by the color. Then color is also used as an index to the quality of many types of foods. Then those are toast and chapati, which are too brown in color, are likely to be rejected because which will be a bitter and scorched in taste. Then the third sensory characteristic is flavor. The flavor of the food has three components: odor, taste, and a composite sensation known as mouthfeel. In this, what is odor? A substance which produces odor must be volatile, and the molecules of these substances must come in contact with the receptors in the epithelium of the olfactory organ is known as odor. Then aroma. Aroma is able to penetrate even beyond the visual range when comparatively volatile compounds are abundant, as is true in boiling sambar. So, the flavor is also an important characteristic. Then the fourth factor is texture. Texture is also an important factor in sensory characteristic. For example, texture in ice cream, which depends upon the size of the crystal. Then brittleness of food is also one another aspect of the texture. For example, crispiness of apple and raw carrot, etc. Then the next one is astringency. Astringency is nothing but it is a dry, puckery sensation which is due to the precipitation of protein in our saliva. Then it exists in unripe fruits like cashew fruit, wood apple, blueberry, and gooseberry, etc. Then there are more types of sensory test, which are difference test, rating test, sensitivity test, and there is also one more test called descriptive test. First, we'll see about the difference test. In difference test, we have a paired comparison test. In paired comparison test, the panel members receive several pairs of samples. They may be different or they may be the same samples. Then the samples are also given as code numbers. Then the judge will characteristic the sample depend upon the intensity of the food, for example sweetness, bitterness or acidity. Then the next one is duo trio test. In this test, the three samples are given in which two are identical, or there is nothing but the two samples are same and one is different. The panel member have to identify the odd one out, then it will be evaluated. Then the next type is rating test. In rating test there are several types. First one is ranking test. In ranking test, a single characteristic is given and control, it will not be identified. The several pairs are given to the panel members. The panel members are asked to rank all the sample according to the given characteristic. Then the next one is hedonic rating test, which is the most important test which are majorly used in our country. In this test, the panel members are asked to assess the product by using a 9 scale point, from like extremely to dislike extremely. Then the result of the preference will be evaluated. Then the third type is sensitivity test. Sensitivity tests are done to assess the ability of individual to detect different tastes, odors, and feel the presence of several factors like astringency, hotness, etc. Then these tests are also used to select and train the panel members for evaluating the different quality of food products containing spices, salt, and sugar, for example, tomato ketchup or sauce. For this purpose, threshold tests for the recognition of basic taste, sweet, sugar, bitter, and acidic, are employed for selecting the panel members. These are the common sensory types for assessing the food product. Thank you.